Ciao, il mio nome è Alistair Greener, questo è The Swindon Show. Buongiorno a tutti e benvenuti allo Swindon Show. Questa settimana trasmettiamo da uno dei posti preferiti dagli abitanti di Swindon, il ristorante Fratello's. Hey, that wasn't bad, was it? Come on, be honest. Anyway, welcome to another fun-packed show, and in fact this is our 10th show already. Yeah, thanks James. Anyway, if you've missed any of the shows, you can catch up online on our website, theswindonshow.com. Here's what's on the show this week. Our What's On guide. We get all sporty with Olympic torchbearer Sue O'Connell. We serve up our latest eating out guide. We meet writers from the Mum's the Word writing group. We have an appeal from Swindon Council in our new feature, Calling Swindon. We have a look at some great competitions. And to round up the show, we interview local musician Theo Altieri and we hear him perform. Did you know Fratello's in Italian means brothers? And this award-winning restaurant is arranged over 3 floors and opened in 2005. Now, one of the things that makes it particularly special is the wood-burning oven, giving you that true, authentic Italian taste, where the pizzas are left uncut to keep all those flavours intact. Okay, well I'm here now with Vincenzo, who's the head waiter at Fratello's.
Hello everybody.
And good Italian name, we like that.
Yeah,
and we have
Italian.
Ivan here finishing off the pizzas.
Yes.
Now we talked about the wood oven. What is it about the wood oven, the traditional wood oven, that makes all the difference?
Okay, basically the wood oven is the secret of the perfect pizza, because being using the Hulk wood in it, it makes the wooden taste to the pizza, and it takes a very small amount of time to get the pizza nice and crispy.
And you have to heat it really hot as well, don't you?
It has to be really, really hot, because it gives the pizza an extra taste compared to the normal gas and electric fires.
Which I understand you don't find in true Italian restaurants.
No, absolutely, you can't find electric oven, all wood fire oven in Italy, all over the place. Pizzeria, restaurants, they all use 1 or 2 or 3 big wood fired ovens.
Now I know you like to keep everything as traditional and as close to the true Italian way as possible.
Definitely.
And I understand that goes even down to the flour. You have a specific type of flour that you use.
Yes, we have a specific Caputo 00 it's called, which is proper flour from Naples. All the pizzeria use that flour because it's the best in the market at the moment. So we try to always use the best ingredient from Italy, which another secret is the tomato base, which is made with proper plum tomatoes from Italy, and which even our chefs mix it with all the herbs and other ingredients to make the best pizza.
Now you told me about the dough as well. There's a whole process which is really important for the timing of the dough.
Yes, it is, and there's the fermentation of the dough, about 8 hours fermentation. So it needs to be prepared the day before to have the perfect dough ready for be served the day after, in the morning after.
So you really do take it very seriously, making the authentic, proper pizza, right?
Yes, of course we have to, because being a pizzeria ristorante in Swindon, we need to give the perfect and the best pizza in town.
Well, when you have people like Paolo Di Canio coming here, he must know his pizza.
Yes, he does, and for that reason we named one of the pizza after him, which is the Di Canio pizza with all his favorite toppings.
Which toppings? So what's it got on it?
It has a spiced salami, it has a bit of chili, tomato base, and some very nice Italian herbs.
And I see they're already out, so literally they've been in there just 2 minutes.
Look
at that, sizzling away. Now, although you have your award-winning pizzas, Fratello serves a lot more than that, don't you?
Yes, we're not just about the pizzas, we also serve a lot of fresh fish, meat, filet steak, and we have a great selection of Italian wines. I think it's the best wine selection in town at the moment, really, and with bottles going up to £200. So it's a great selection.
And again,
We're very
with that
proud of it.
true, authentic Italian feel to it.
Yes, definitely.
Well, talking of
proper.
true, authentic Italian, I see our pizzas are ready. I can't wait to tuck in. So, Vincenzo,
Help yourself.
thank you very much
That's
indeed.
No problem.
Appreciate it.
Pleasure.
On Tuesday, Ali McNamara and Jane Costello are at the Arts Centre to talk about romantic comedy, chick lit, chic lit, and maybe even some chocolate as part of Swindon Festival of Literature. Andy Hamilton, one of Britain's best-loved comedy performers and writers, will be serving up his one-man show at the Wyvern Theatre on Wednesday. A regular on TV shows such as Have I Got News For You and QI, he's been watched and enjoyed by millions for the last 30 years. Get ready to run to the hills as High On Maiden, the world's longest-running Iron Maiden tribute band, come to Swindon on Thursday. As the only Iron Maiden tribute band to be officially endorsed by Iron Maiden themselves, they'll be performing all of the famous hits at Riff Spa. There's more tribute-based entertainment on offer at the Blunsdon House Hotel on Friday, as Sgt Pepper's only dartboard band come to Swindon. Renowned for their storming live shows, it's an experience not to be missed. On Saturday, there's a chance to take part in what is hoped to be the largest lightsaber battle formation ever recorded at Steam Museum. Bring your own lightsaber or buy one from the store at Steam, and you can enjoy the battle led by some of sci-fi's most famous characters. For more details, please visit the Steam website. Tickets were available at the time of recording, but we do suggest you contact the venue for confirmation. Now look at this, straight from the oven. Oh, smells lovely. As we all know, the Olympics are coming this summer, and the Olympic torch will be coming through Swindon later on in the month. And it's going to be a very, very special day, and of course the Swindon Show will be there to capture every single moment of it. But if you want to know more about those festivities, then check it out on our website, theswindonshow.com. Now, it's now a great pleasure to share this pizza with two people who are very excited about the Olympic torch coming to Swindon, but for very different reasons. First of all, talking to Sue O'Connell, who is going to be one of the 6,000 people who've been chosen to be a torch bearer. You must be terribly excited about that.
I am very excited indeed.
So how were you actually chosen for this?
I was nominated by a friend of mine, Nicola Roberts. She put the nomination forward and I was lucky enough to be selected.
Now, you're very modest about that, but of course you've done a lot of work with local charities and you're a keen runner yourself.
I am, yes.
And a fitness trainer, personal trainer.
Yes.
And one of the things I love is you are wearing the outfit that all of the runners are going to be wearing. And it only arrived just before filming, so we're lucky to get it. So what was your feeling when you saw it and you opened up the package and saw, this is it, it's real now?
Yeah, it was very exciting. It was very last minute. It's only 2 weeks to go, obviously. So, but yeah, it was great to see it.
Now, on the day, where are you going to be running? Where's your stretch?
I'm in Marlborough High Street.
Are you? I'll be there.
Excellent.
Actually, no, I won't. I'll be in Wharf Green filming. But that's fantastic. So, can you even think about what's going to be going through your head as you're running down the high street with the torch held aloft?
I'm so excited, and I've got so many friends and family coming to cheer me on as well, which is just going to be brilliant. It's going to make it a great day.
Well, I'm sure you'll have a fantastic time and just absolutely amazing. And talking of actually carrying the torch, Alan Porton here has got a very special connection. Maybe tell us what that connection is, Alan.
My father was chosen to carry it in 1948, the flame in 1948.
And this is it. This is from the 14th Olympiad. And I suspect a little bit heavier. Actually, have a little try a second, Sue. What do you reckon?
I suspect it will be a little bit. I haven't held mine yet, obviously, but I suspect it's going to be a lot heavier than the one I'm carrying.
And the difference is that your father was actually given this, wasn't he?
Yes.
Whereas you're actually having to buy yours. Yes. But your father had an amazing background in running. He joined the Swindon Running Club.
Yes.
And went on to run with some of the greats, didn't he?
Well, two of them, yeah, I think, yeah, so I believe, yeah. He was at a meeting when, I think it was Dr. Roger Bannister, done the 4-minute mile.
So you've got, but I remember you were telling me before we went on air here that, in fact, he was very quiet about it. He was very almost nonchalant about the whole thing.
That's right, yeah, he never said anything about it at all, really, except that he was told it was 2 miles and he said it was more like 3 miles, and being a 3-mile man, he would have known. He said it was hard work carrying it like that for 3 months. Really made his arm ache.
So I'm trying to think how much this weighs, because that must be.
I should have weighed it, but I
I'm
haven't.
guessing, well, in old money, about half a pound or something. Maybe maybe about a pound or something. About a bag of sugar weight, something like that. So the new ones will probably be a bit lighter.
I run it down in the kitchen and put it on the scale.
So are you going to come down and watch the torch coming through Swindon, Alan?
I hope to see the flame somewhere along this pathway through the town. Yeah.
Well, fantastic, guys! It's great to meet you, Alan Porton and Sue O'Connell. Good luck with the torch bearing. It sounds absolutely fantastic, and you've done a wonderful job. So you can actually tuck into this pizza now. And talking of tucking into pizza. Whether it's a bar snack or 3-course evening meal you're after, there's always good value to be had at Sally Pussy's just off Junction 16 of the M4. Their new bar menu for 2012 features all their home-cooked favourites, plus dishes for all tastes and budgets. And don't forget to look out for the specials board, which changes every day. If you're out enjoying a bit of shopping on Wood Street in Old Town or feel peckish after work, then why not stop at Mackenzie's for a bite to eat? Their 2 courses for £10 deal lets you choose 2 dishes from a selection of starters and mains for just a tenner, all day, every day. See website for details. And if you like your food with an extra sizzle, Jade Garden in Godwin Court is also well worth a look. Their Tepan sizzling dishes come in steak, pork, lamb and prawn. So whether it's surf or turf, spicy or straight, you'll enjoy top Chinese cuisine in the heart of Old Town. If you think you know your Indian cuisine, then think again if you haven't made a visit to the Burj in Wanborough. The trip is worth it alone for their chicken tikka starter, which from personal experience sets the standard for what is always a flavour of India that's just a cut above. Now, we all know that Italy is synonymous with wonderful food, great wines, amazing artists, and also some great literature as well. People like Dario Fo, Primo Levi, and many others. And talking of literature, there is an amazing group here in Swindon leading the way as well. They're called Mum's the Word, and leading that group is Liz Brackenbury. And you've been going for a year already, and despite that, people might not have heard of you. How did it all start?
A friend of mine, Hilda Sheehan, we were sat drinking a cup of tea on her settee. We both love writing. I loved writing. She's already quite an established poet. And it was kind of, it'd be really cool to maybe bring some women together to start a writing group, so we've got some space away from the children, just to have that sort of inspirational time for ourselves. So that's how it started originally.
And hot off the press is your magazine. Look
It
at
is.
this.
I know.
Look at this.
This is an accumulation of ideas. I mean, basically, the group started for 8 pilot sessions and was so successful, we've just carried it on. And a lot of the ladies, I don't teach them how to write, because I just try and give them space and inspiration to get their own ideas out. And a lot of ladies have been writing privately at the home on their own for a long time. And when I started hearing their work, I was thinking, do you know what? I think other people would love to hear this, and I'd love to get the ladies' work heard.
It seems to be very much of a sharing experience.
It's a brilliant group. It's quite cathartic in some ways. It's just a very nurturing and supportive group. We give each other quite a lot of space and time to listen to what other people have written and what experiences they've had, and encouragement to get that down on paper. So I had an idea that I would really love to be able to get the ladies' work printed. Another lady joined the group, Donna Liggins, and she said, I'd like a project to do as a magazine. So between us, we kind of linked together, and the accumulation is this launch tonight of the Mum's the Word Fest magazine.
So we'll keep our fingers crossed it's a massive success. Now, you meet every fortnight.
Yes.
And give us an idea of what takes place when you actually meet.
Well, I'd like to think that the group was sort of group you could turn up if you'd had a bad day with the children at home and turn up in pyjamas and so on, make a cup of tea, as that kind of group. People share work, we discuss ideas for work. I do writing exercises just to try and encourage thought process, I suppose, and for people to start writing. And then really the ladies go away and have a think and then bring work back the next time.
And where do you want to go from here with the group?
Well, I mean, it's just been an absolute massive achievement to get this magazine launched. It just feels that everybody's been part of it, doesn't it? It's like the ladies have contributed work. We've had a lot of good feedback from other people, and a lot of good contributions from people that haven't even joined the group, but that have heard about it and then sent me work through email. So it just feels like it's kind of a really
Fantastic.
good.
Well,
really
all
good
the best of luck with it. Let's talk to 2 of your members. We've got Lucinda.
Hi.
Hi, Lucinda. How did you get involved in this?
I started the group 4 months on from from when it began, and I had a few personal problems and wasn't getting out very much with my children. I was just stuck at home a lot, and always did writing, and I saw Liz's group online and went along, and I just loved it because it's so laid back. We chat, we have a laugh, we drink lots of tea and write at the same time. And
great to meet like-minded people, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Now, Monica, how long have you been with the group?
I think I was there the first evening, wasn't I? Yes, yeah. My husband saw an advert in the local paper, and I went along, and I've loved it ever since.
So you did it to get away. You did it because your husband wanted to get you away.
Probably, yes. Well, my children are all grown up, you see, so I come at it from a slightly different perspective. I'm Nana, and I write things, and they say, oh, yes, yes.
Well, mums, of course, are of all generations. Well, ladies, I wish you all the best with your magazine. I hope it's a massive success, and I hope the group goes from strength to strength. Thanks very much indeed for coming in, talking to us, Liz, and also ladies, Lucinda and Monica, and we look forward to hearing much more of you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
very much. Thank you.
Now, the football season may be over, and in fact, talking of football, you might see this gentleman dining here regularly because he loves the pizzas here at Fratello's. But the Speedway is well and truly going, and the Swindon Robin's doing particularly well at the moment. But because of the local poor weather, we don't have a report for you this week, so we've given Peter some time off. This place is huge, and I'm now coming down into the wine cellar. But before we look around too much more, we're going to start our new feature. It's called Calling Swindon. There are many groups, voluntary groups, organisations and trusts who rely on your goodwill and help to keep them alive. Calling Swindon gives them a voice, and now it's a great pleasure to meet Graham Senior, who's from Swindon Borough Council's Family Placement Team. And I understand your job, basically, Graham, is to really help find more foster carers.
That's right, Alistair. Yes, I manage the Family Placement Team, and we're responsible for, recruiting foster carers and adopters to look after Swindon's children in care.
And you're having a bit of a particular drive at the moment for that, aren't you?
It's an ongoing drive. We've been working hard at it over the last couple of years, but we're just moving into Foster Care Fortnight, which is a national 2 weeks, focusing on nationally the need for more foster carers. So we're very keen to be signed up to that.
Now, lots of people will be thinking, what does it take to become a foster carer? Is it really complicated? Do I need qualifications? What do I need to become one?
Well, that's a very good question. And the short answer is no, there's no particular qualifications. We're simply looking for people who are interested and concerned about children. Often carers will already have parenting experience, but that's not a requirement. Certainly there's no academic qualifications required at this stage. We're just keen to... Children come into care from a whole range of different backgrounds, and we're looking for families to look after them who equally can reflect the sorts of backgrounds they come from. So there's no such thing as a stereotypical foster carer.
And it must also make a tremendous difference to the youngsters themselves to be in a loving family for a while.
Indeed. I mean, not all children are in care because their parents don't love them. There are all sorts of circumstances to why children come into care. But yes, we believe that children, if they can't live with their own families for any reason, are best looked after in another family. That may be for a very short period of time. Sometimes it goes on for months.
And if there's somebody out there thinking of becoming a foster carer, what would you say to them?
Oh, I'd say pick up the phone and give us a call. We're certainly going to be interested. It's not right for everybody. We know that, and we'll be very keen to help you think whether it's something you could usefully do or not.
Well, Graham, thank you very much. I hope you get a great response to this and get a lot more foster carers out there.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. And if you represent a trust, organisation or charity who also wants to get your message out there and you want to be able to do that via us, please do let us know. We're happy to do it for free. Just email us, studio@theswindonshow.com. Well, we've had a great day here at Fratello's, and what an amazing venue it is. So versatile, suitable for everything from quiet romantic dinners all the way through to large groups. And this cellar has got such an amazing atmosphere as well. Now, as you know, on the Swindon Show, we always offer tremendous prizes and great competitions, and this week is no exception. A sit-down meal for two at the Burj Indian Restaurant in Wanborough. 2 tickets to see Wha'ts, one of America's most famous rock bands, performing at Mecca in Swindon. 2 tickets to a ladies-only clay pigeon shooting introduction, including tea and cake. And 2 tickets to see Jackson live in concert at the Wyvern Theatre. All the songs and dance of the music legend that was Michael Jackson. All you have to do to enter is visit the page on the screen now. If you have a smartphone, you can scan the barcode to be taken straight there. Winners will be contacted by phone and email. For full terms and conditions, please see the competitions page. Well, it's been a truly Italian day, hasn't it? Here at Fratello's, we've had the very best of Italian hospitality. We've eaten great food. And now to end the show, we've got some great music from, well, he's half Italian. That's close enough, really, isn't it? It's a great pleasure to meet Theo Altieri.
Hello, how's it going?
And I actually said it right.
Yeah, first man to do that, I think.
Now, you're an amazing entertainer because you're not just, we're going to see you performing in a moment, but you're a multi-instrumentalist, aren't you?
Yeah, I started off on the drums ages ago. When I was in a band with my older brother, and then we started kind of writing our own music. And I was like, do you know what, actually I want to take it on the front line now, I want to start playing guitar. So I picked up the guitar. I was just like, yeah, I'm going to do it. So I started this solo project up. It's gradually progressed. So.
And it's been quite a roller coaster, hasn't it? I mean, you've fronted, people like Paul Carrick. You've been likened to Theo from Kings of Leon. I mean, that's quite an amazing success rate already, isn't it?
It's amazing to be compared with Kings of Leon, especially such a successful band. And like you said about the Paul Carrick gig, I've had some great support slots. Yeah, that was at the Old Town Bowl actually. It was an amazing gig. It was just like ram-packed in the summer. So like the heat was like pretty mental, but like still just a great gig.
And quite a variety of influences I noticed as well.
Yeah.
You know, from the Jam to Arctic Monkeys. I mean, that's quite a variety there, isn't it?
Exactly. Well, I try to listen to as much as I can, kind of dig into my mum and dad's vinyl collection now and again, mix that up with a little bit of modern hip hop or whatever. And all together, it all kind of mixes into this weird sound.
Now, you do that yourself, don't you? You take a lot of pride in the fact that you actually produce yourself, you make all the arrangements yourself, and you do pretty well everything yourself.
Well, I try to do it all myself anyway, so I've got like a little laptop at home, just record all my tunes in my like little basement, make the video, go around town. Last one I made was for my tune called Leave Me Alone, which is on YouTube.
Well, we'll put the link on the bottom of the screen.
All right, cool,
so you can see that.
Wicked.
And what about some of the things coming up, some of the gigs and things you've got planned? Because I know you're working very hard at the moment.
Yeah, well, obviously festival season is well on its way. So I've got Witchwood Festival, which is on Cheltenham Racecourse, which is a really good one. And then I've got a Swindon one, which everyone will probably know as Big Arts Day, on the main stage. I think it's an evening slot. And I'll have a couple of guys joining me on that one. Like,
and that's quite an accolade. It's now becoming quite a big festival in its own right, isn't it?
Definitely. Well, I mean, like, I remember a few years back, there was a lot of people there, and then you kind of go a year forward, and you're like, wait, there's even more. And then, like, I think, so it's all good, though, supporting talent from Swindon.
Brilliant.
It's great.
Well, good luck with everything in your career. I'm sure you'll do brilliantly well.
Cheers.
And live up to the name that you've already got for yourself.
Yeah.
And we're going to see you performing in a moment, but for the moment,
cheers.
Well, a big thank you to Enzo and everybody here at Fratello's. They really have given us the very best of hospitality. Also, thank you to all of our guests who've taken part this week as well. Sue O'Connell, Alan Porton, Liz Brackenbury and the Mums the Words team, and also to Graham Senior. But most of all, thank you for watching our 10th show. And we do want to hear from you, so please do mention us on Twitter, hashtag The Swindon Show, also on Facebook, and email us, studio@theswindonshow.com. We want your feedback, especially on some of the new elements of the show as well. But to play us out in our special Italian show, our 10th show, here's Theo Altieri.
Do you know what it means for you to cry? It means it's something real. For you to feel. And do you know what it means for you to smile? It means it's something real. And for you to feel. There's a lack of passion. The fire's out. There's a dry shoulder sound that resonates throughout our blended generation. my interpretation. We've got something to give our nation. And there's more to it, more than just a pretty girl. And do you know what it means for you to cry? It means there's something real for you to feel. And do you know what it means for you to smile? It means there's something real for you to feel. The best of loving, it comes from something meaningful, something beautiful. Well, that's my interpretation. We've got something to give our nation. And there's more to it, more than just a pretty girl. And do you know what it means for you to cry? And do you know what it means for you to smile? Do you know what it means? Do you know what it means? And do you know what it means for you to smile? It means it's something real, and for you to feel.